Good greetings and welcome to Space for Grace Fellowship presents A Minute or Two of Serenity. We have with us today Pastor Mike and Sister Norma, who have been extremely supportive of Space for Grace Fellowship Center. As a matter of fact, this is where it all began, in this very room at Pilgrim Congregational Church, United Church of Christ, 125 South Pennsylvania Avenue in the great city of Lansing, Michigan. And they have been at every gathering. Our very first gathering where we talked about there is no hurt like church hurt. At our second gathering where we examined the life of a transgender person from a transgender perspective. At the December 5th first 7 words of Advent, and we are looking forward to their continued support in the rest of this year, in 2015. And so we're going to ask Pastor Mike, because he has to go. You know, the life of a pastor is 24/7. But I asked him to come for just a few moments and express anything that he wants to say about Space for Grace Fellowship and its mission. Pastor Mike?
I'm certainly very excited about an inclusive group focused on spirituality and to address some of the folks who have been rejected by a lot of churches and others in culture that are unwilling or unable to step outside themselves and understand that not everyone is necessarily the same.
Well, I'm sort of a freelance activist about any number of social justice issues, and I was attracted to Space for Grace Fellowship partly because of Pastor PJ's passions for the same thing, and also because I was really intrigued by the title of her first meeting, There's No Hurt Like Church Hurt. So it's been a blessing to me to be part of this, and I look forward to continuing.
Thank you, Sister Norma. Thank you, Pastor Mike. And that's going to be just about it for this setting. We do want to remind you to practice the Serenity Prayer written by Reinhold Niebuhr. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. We look forward to seeing you again next week with a few minutes, a minute or two of serenity.